There is a funny, charismatic man in the fourth floor of the Student Services Center that likes to help students.
Hey Miguel, how are you doing? My name is James Paul Saw Lidika Swagute Jr. I'm International and Exchange Advisor and also the coordinator of the National Student Exchange.
He was born in Uganda and made a trip to the United States over 30 years ago. He majored in psychology and biology while in college. But why help students?
What else should I do? Because I believe that they need to have assistance when they want to, so that they may succeed. I've had a chance to be helped in my past, and I think it's just correct that I should also be willing.
His job demands more of his psychology area to help students.
Probably at the very beginning when I was back in Uganda where I grew up, there used to be a mentally unhappy person in my neighborhood. But for some reason, whenever he came to my house, he would definitely behave perfectly. But whenever he left, he would create havoc all around the village. So that intrigued me, and when I came to this country, I found that this was part of psychology and mental wellness. And that's how I drifted into helping profession, and eventually I became a recipient of a degree in clinical psych.
However, Lujirika's transition to the United States was not an easy ride.
You have a culture which is now driven by technology. My culture was not driven by technology, at least not as much. So you take those things into account, and then people have been doing their living, their being, in a different way than we do it in Uganda. So I had to make some adjustments, even with simple things like saying hello, how are you? You say, hey, what's up? I'd rather say, how are you doing? How is your family? And oh, how are the kids? And how is grandma? And everybody, But here it's, hey, how are you? And so those things were troublesome at times.
Lujirika said helping international students is similar to helping American students, but there is only one difference.
The difference becomes one of cultural interpretation or understanding that the needs are expressed differently. Some Americans would just say, give me, and international students say, by the way, is it possible to do this? A subtle difference, but a real difference. Similar thing about the US and my country, is that there's the sky. And that's kind of sad commentary, but simply a misunderstanding of cultural differences.
Students have nothing else but admiration for Lujirika.
Wow, that's a good question. It's really a love-hate relationship, and what it is I love him and he hates me because every day I take his candy from his office.
That is true.
Yeah, no, it's he's a great guy. I love him.
James helps me by just being so enthusiastic about life and all the complicated paperwork and process we have to go through to be an international student and to become an international student overseas. He just makes the whole process seem a lot more glorious. And every day James never fails to impress me with his consistency of high five.
Consistency.
Lujirika helps people every day, and for the next 5 years, his plans are
helping people. I'll do this job for as long as I can, but when I stop this job, and I'm bound to do so, as everything comes to an end, there'll be other opportunities, I'm sure, where need will be expressed, and I may have the ability to assist.